Hello everybody and welcome to Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. Now this is Story of Seasons. You may not know, but the sort of original company that made Harvest Moon, okay, I believe that they sort of branched off, lost the rights to the name Harvest Moon, but are making still a lot of different games that are under the name Story of Seasons that are basically, you know, the Harvest Moon spiritual successors. So that's what's happening here. So I am going to go and have a little look at what's going on with this one. I believe it's a remake of some of the older, more nostalgic titles with a few graphical upgrades and a few different little bits and pieces just to make it easier to play. A little bit more quality of life, but it generally is just a Story of Seasons Harvest Moon-y style title. So let's go in and have a look. So the first thing we've got is we can have different skins. It's going to be very, very dark. Or, well, not really dark at all, actually. All the way to glowing like the moon. I think we'll go with the middle one. I am going to go with a girl. Now, I can either have a blue-eyed, blondie-haired girl, or I can have a dark-haired, dark-eyed girl. I would prefer a blue-eyed, dark-haired girl, but I think today we're going to go with the blue-eyed, blonde-haired. I think we're going to do that. Enter name. That is not what I want. Sheila. Her birthday is the 8th of summer. I use the mouse for some of this, it's just a little quicker. Difficulty, we're going to go with normal. Simple mode, you start with a lot of gold, items sell for a bit more. It's easier to raise affection with people. And you start with 18 turnips in your field. Well, I'm going to go with normal mode. Yay! Hello, Sheila. Alright, so one day a special letter arrived in my mailbox. It was sent from a person who introduced himself as the mayor of a certain little town. The moment I finished reading that letter, I packed up my things and headed for the train station. Once there, I bought a ticket to Mineral Town, the place where my grandfather had his farm. This is my farm, guys! Look how cute it is! Look at that. And this is the mayor, as you can tell by his big red hat. Thomas, good day, you are Sheila, I presume? I'm Thomas, it's my great honour to preside over Mineral Town as its mayor. Here it is, this is the land your grandfather left to you. I think Harvest Moon was one of the first ones to have the land that your grandfather left to you. And it has just carried on in tradition ever since. I'm afraid it's been some time since anyone tended to it, so it's fallen into a bit of disrepair. Do you remember when you came here as a child? You spent a summer together with your grandfather. No one's leaving me no farms. Farms sell for a lot. I seen a farm on like Rightmove for like 3 million buckaroonies, you know? A nice big farm, lots of land. It goes for a bit of money. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry, Sheila. We've had to cancel our family vacation this summer. So this is like a flashback going back to when Sheila was a tiny child. Little tiny child. I just couldn't get the time off for it. There's something very important I have to do at work, and I can't leave. Oh, this is like the plot to Ever Forward. Actually, that's coming out in about 5 days. I've got all these games coming up. I've got this one. I've got Oubliettes, and I've got that, and I've just got one called Pause and Soul, which I want need to have a look at as well. So much to do, but so good because so many games to play. Okay, so there's something very important that I have to do at work, and I can't leave. I'm really sorry, but you'll have to make do without a trip this year. Things are just too busy. I promise I'll make it up to you. I'm so sorry, Sheila, but please understand. We may not get a family vacation, but we have asked your grandfather to let you stay with him at his farm this summer. So I've got all these nostalgic memories. And that's kind of, I think it's kind of tapping in a little bit on the nostalgia of, you know, maybe you played Harvest Moon when you were little, like 20 years ago or something, and now you're an adult, and it was 20 years ago. I don't know if this is 20 years after any of the other titles or anything like that, but anyway, his farm is wonderful. It's surrounded by nature with all sorts of places to explore. You can relax and play as much as you like. We've already packed your things, and all that's left is to go and have fun. This is adorable. Oh, there you are, Sheila. Do you remember me? I'm your grandpa. There ain't too much to do out here in the sticks, but go have a nosy around if you like. I'm afraid I'll be busy most of the day doing my chores around the farm, so I won't have much time to play with you. There are a few kids around your age in town, though. I'm sure they'll let you play with them, so go on and introduce yourself. She's riding a cow! And then fell off. The cow has a bell on its tail. And a horsey. Oh, you can ride these instead. Chickens. The chickens are all following her. It's like when you're a kid and you get chased by a goose. Everyone gets chased by a goose as a kid, right? And fishing as well. Who are you? First friends? Oh yeah, someone said the old guy at the farm down the road was having a visitor from the city. That must be her. I wonder what she's doing all by herself. Do you always play alone? Wow, me too. I like this place lots, so I come here all the time. Hey, why don't you tell me about yourself and the city and stuff? What's it like there? Well, Sheila, how do you like the country life? Was it fun? When you get back home, say hello to your mum and dad for me and let them know I enjoyed having you come visit. Oh, are you going already? Oh, I miss you. You'll be coming back someday though, right? Oh, this is going to be like her love interest. Like, so totally. Promise me you'll come back. Oh! Yes, little love story. Little 20-year-old love story. It's been 20 years since then. I see you've grown into a fine young adult. Your grandfather loved this little farm dearly, you know. I'm sure it would make him oh so happy to know that you'd inherited it. Well, what do you say? Would you like to give farming a try? You say no, and then the whole thing just like turns off. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Allow me to be the first to welcome you as a new resident of Mineral Town. Now then, as you're the new owner of this farm, do you not think a new name is in order? Can I have Dreamweb Farm? Yay! Oh, I think I need to use my controller to confirm it though. There we go. Dreamweb Farm does have a nice ring to it. Running a farm is not the easiest of jobs in the world, but if you try hard, I'm sure you'll do your grandfather proud. Now, I think you do pretty much. I'm using a controller for this because I have one. I think you might be able to go without one. I don't know. We'll have a look at the controller options in a second and we'll see if there's like options for just keyboard use. Because I want to make sure that you guys, if you pick this up, you can play it. Okay, running a farm is not the easiest of jobs in the world, but if you try hard, I'm sure you will do your grandfather proud. Well, I'm sure you must be tired from your long trip here, so why don't you rest for the remainder of the day? I must return to my duties as mayor. I bid you good evening. Tomorrow, my new life as a farmer begins. Yay! Nom nom nom. So we get a breakfast every day. That's quite nice. So let's have a look around our room. So we got our bed to sleep in. We have a journal where we can save the game. And it also, you can sort of have a look in your bag and you can have a look at your farm. I'm a novice farmer. It's my birthday, summer the 8th. It looks like I can earn some berries or something down there. I don't know what they're all about. Or turnips, maybe. Then it looks like it tracks how many of each animal you have. It looks like how much fodder, possibly fodder, is that in that bucket. I'm not sure. I haven't actually. I went through the very, very start and had a look around the map. That's all I've done so far. I went and did that just before coming in here, just so I had an idea where things were and stuff like that. But I don't know too much about the game mechanics themselves yet. There's my settings. So keyboard settings and controller settings. So it looks like you can go in and have a good look and reconfigure all the things that you want to do. There, and with controller settings, select your tools. You can whistle with your left trigger, open pockets, open town map with start and select for the... Sorry, select for the farm and start for the town, I think. Open your pockets, open your town map, open your menu screen. Blah 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 blah. So you can always go in and have a look at those if you need to at any point in your journal, or you can just press one of your bumper buttons and it brings up like that sort of tool menu there. So next thing, we've got a calendar here. Excuse my itchy snores. I swear, like the ferrets have just like thrown their fur up my nose or something. So, Sunday is the first day. It has a balloon on it. The mochi banana. No, it's mochi. You guys keep telling me how to say that word, and I am going to say it properly. The Mochi Bonanza. Oh my goodness, I can't wait till next year for that to come round. Can't believe I moved in on that day. That sucks. The other thing that I did happen to pick up as well, general store shut on Tuesday. We need to go there today if we want to get seeds before like Wednesday. So that's a pro tip for you guys. General store will be shut on a Tuesday. Make sure you go there on the first day, on the Monday. So we've got the TV here, we've got the weather. You can speed it up by just pressing the A button a little bit. So the clouds will clear up overnight, giving the entire region a bright and sunny day to enjoy. Get out there and soak it up, folks. So we'll need to water our crops tomorrow. That's fine. We've got education. Life on the farm. Advanced tips. Hey sis, yes. Teach me how to move around. Alright, let's start with the basics. When moving around the map, you can walk or run. How come it's walk or run? Because you can change the pace at which you're moving around to suit your needs. Oh, I see. So if you want, you can either take it easy or rush around super fast. Precisely. So I need to go and have a look and remind myself what the sprint button is, because that might be quite useful. That might use stamina up, though. We haven't gone into stamina yet, but... Oh, hang on. We already did that. You get one education, like, advanced pro tip a day, I think. Entertainment. Fish or be fished. Don't fish for mediocrity. Cast your line for excellence and reel. It's time for another episode of the Fishing Facts Show. Fish or be fished. Today we've got a famous angler, Mr. Fisher, talking to us about what we can fish up during the lovely season of spring. Oh, Mr. Fisher! Hello there! Mr. Fisher here. Spring is a nice warm season and great time to catch fish. This time of year the ocean is full of sardine, Pacific herring, and sailfin sandfish. Try discovering for yourself what kind of fishing rod you need to land these beauties. Thank you very much. See you again next time, folks. So, yes, there we go. All about fish. So that's like your show. So you get a tip, you get a show about probably cooking or fishing or whatever every day. Then we got the news. News today. Good day today is Spring 2. The month's events are the Spring Derby on the 18th and the cooking exhibition even. Not an expedition. We're not off marching into the jungle to go cooking, are we? On Spring the 22nd. Usually... unless you are extremely pro at these games, which or you know, taking it really rushed and being very pro, you normally don't get to do things like this on the first year. Normally the Spring Derby will probably be year 2 thing. Cooking exhibition I might be able to try. We'll have to see. And then I'm good, thanks. Okay, so in here we've got a bookshelf. And the bookshelf has books, letters, tutorials. Letters, I don't have any mail yet, so it'll keep my mail goes onto my bookshelf. Sounds a bit like my house. Got books and letters and tutorials. So books, we've got a shipping log. You can see how many things I've shipped. How many things have I fished. What records have I got? Like mini game, high scores, maximum gold obtained in a day, a month, etc, etc. How many floors down in the mine I've managed to get, in the spring mine or the lake mine. I'll show you the 2 mines later. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the lake mine. Moles whacked 0. There's whack-a-mole in this. The Goddess collection. So there's a collection seemingly of like relics and things. Maybe I can find those in the mine, I'm not sure. Farm points. I've got 7 so far for shipping, animals, townspeople, cooking, house additions, tools, letters, events, and my main character. Okay, cool. My balance book lets me know how much income and how many expenses. I don't know what expenses we're going to end up having, but we'll see. Maybe that's things I spend things on. I don't know if there's like expenses like the electricity bill or anything like that. And then trophies. So you can get married, reach the spring of year 2, of year 3, of year 5. Good grief. I don't know if we're going to be gunning for the year 5. I'll basically play until there's no more like storyline and stuff generally to go. 300 offerings to the Harvest Goddess. 1 per day. I need to know like where the Harvest Goddess is then. I have to find her. Total of 50,000 gold, 100,000 gold, 5 million gold. Now I can retire early. Grade A fisher, 10 types of fish, 50 types of fish, every type of fish. Cook 10 dishes, cook 50 dishes, cook all the dishes. Reach BF 30, I guess that's level 30. in the mines. Level 100 in the mine, 255. Good grief, gaze into the abyss, that's called. Impress sacks, ship every type of crop. Ship every type of crop with 5 quality, all natural, non-GMO. Master cow rancher, sheep rancher and chicken keeper. Own 8 cows, 8 sheep, 4 chickens, 4 Angora rabbits, 8 alpacas. I'll probably do all of those. Definitely. Why pick only one? Own at least one of every type of livestock. Livestock, even. I will probably be doing that. Breed at least one of every livestock type. I'll probably try and do that. Own 5 pets. Solomon's ring. So we've got pets as well as livestock. Titan of the Clash. Win the Cluck Cluck Clash. Moo Moo Festival. Fluffy Festival. Renovate your house twice. Renovate every building on your farm. Hot Springs 10 hours straight. Talk about prune skin. So these are all achievements. Home cooking tastes best. Eat at least one of every type of dish you can make. Successfully confess to every romance option before marriage. I choose you! Wow, so it's a good job I looked through some of those, because some of those I might have got married before confessing to every romance option. So that's the sort of thing Avak does. He's like, I'm gonna like be boyfriends and girlfriends with everybody, and then I will choose one to marry. Or not. Right, so we got as far as the bookshelf. Then we have the mirror, where we can change our outfit if we would like to. A few different things we can have, different colour overalls. Maybe I should see if I can get some purple of anything. And have a hoodie and shorts. Pink, blue, green, red, grey. Reindeer costume. Cherry blossom sprite costume. Oh my goodness, that is adorable and I want to wear it all the time. I love it. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Oh, what an awesome spring costume I have. Okay, so over here we have like a bench just to sit on, and we have the toolbox, which is quite useful. So I'm going to take all these tools and pop them in. I probably won't want... I'm going to go without the sickle for now. The rest I'll put in there, and I'll put the watering can in. There's also a pedometer that you can use. Let's go outside and there'll be a couple of people to talk to. Okay, am I right in assuming this is the first time you've ever worked on a farm? No, you are not right in that at all. I have worked in many, many, many video game farms before. Please allow me to offer some advice. To talk to a person standing in front of you or lift objects next to you, press the confirm button. Next, use an item, make certain to equip it first, then press the tool button to use it. Doesn't tell me what any of these buttons are, so I'll have to go back into the controller menu to try and check what things are if I'm struggling. And when you need to do a bit of shopping, go to a store, stand across the counter from the shopkeeper and talk to them. However, if the store is closed, you can still speak to the shopkeeper, but you won't be able to buy anything. There are several other controls available to you as well. Would you like me to explain them too? Go on then. Alright, what would you like to know more about? Now, Mineral Town. Your new life in Mineral Town has just begun. There are lots of interesting people living here and many shops that sell everything you need to begin your farming adventure. The nearby mountain is covered in nature's bounties and has the most wonderful view from its peak. As a new farmer, you can try all sorts of things, raising crops and livestock, foraging, mining for items, and more. If you're not sure where to start, I'm going to start with the general store. Try talking to the townsfolk and seeing what advice they have to give. We hope you enjoy your wonderful new life as a farmer in this beautiful little town. Raising crops. To grow crops, first you must till the land with a hoe. Equip a hoe and press the tool button. Land with objects on it can't be tilled. To clear the ground, cut weeds with a sickle or pull them, pressing the confirm button. So this is all pretty standard. Equip a hammer to crush stones and an axe to cut branches. Smaller debris can also be cleared by picking up and moving them. Boulders and stumps can't be moved by hand. These can be broken with tools upgraded at the forge. Once land has been tilled, use a seed bag on it to plant seeds. Ground that hasn't been tilled cannot be seeded. Once seeds have been planted, the next step to water them using a watering can. To use a watering can, first it must be filled with water, stand next to a water source and equip the watering can to fill it. Water your fields once a day for several days to grow your crops. Keep watering them every day until they're ripe. Some crops can only be raised during certain seasons. The general store will sell seeds in their proper season. Be careful, if you plant seeds out of season, they won't grow. Some types of crops are vine crops. These crops produce multiple yields and once harvested can be watered again to grow more. Tending livestock. There's only 4 things to read here. Sorry, it's a little long. But I think it's important just to know about things. There are lots of animals available in Mineral Town. Raise them with love and you'll gain much from them. There are 5 different types of animals you can raise. Cows, sheep, alpacas, chickens, Angora rabbits. Cows, sheep and alpacas live in barns. Chickens and Angora rabbits live in coops. You can purchase new animals from a store or breed your current animals and raise the babies, which is probably what I'll try and do. I'll probably try and see if I can get a male and female of each or whatever I need to do for breeding, whether it's just having a pair or whatever. And I'll try and raise the babies because babies are cute. It's important to feed your animals every day, brush them, talk to them, put them out to pasture on nice days. The more you show them, the better the byproducts they will produce. So make sure that to take very good care of them. Okay. And then we've also got stamina and fatigue. It's a bit of an odd system, this one, so I'll definitely read this out. Your character has 2 main stats, stamina and fatigue. The red berries in the upper left corner of the screen represent your stamina. It goes down when you do things like use tools. Do you work like using tools while your stamina is 0, you will build fatigue. Fatigue also builds when you do things like work outside late at night or in poor weather. The face icon in the upper left corner of the screen denotes your level of fatigue. It changes the more fatigue you build. Build up too much fatigue and you'll collapse and be sent to the clinic. Pay careful attention to prevent that. You can restore stamina and relieve fatigue by taking baths and eating food, but the best cure is a good night's sleep. Done. Thank you, Mayor Thomas. That's all the things I need to know for now. This is your farm after all. You may do with it as you wish. Though, may I recommend focusing on earning a little money first to make life a touch easier. There are many things in the forest you can forage and ship for a little pocket change, for example. And once your daily chores are finished, I suggest taking a stroll about town and meeting the local residents. If you follow the road from your farm to the right, you'll find your neighbours. I'm sure they'd be happy to chat or give advice. Oh yes, one last thing. When you return home, check your toolbox. Inside you'll find a little gift. It's just my old pedometer, but I think you'll get some use out of it. Mineral Town is a large place after all. It might be interesting to see how many steps you've walked, not at the expense of having tools in my tool pouch. No, I'd rather not spend that on a pedometer, thanks. Now then, that ought to do for today. I'll drop by to see how you're doing again soon. Good luck. Right, now there's some mail in the mailbox. Oh, someone else has come to see me. Hello. Zach. Yo, I'm Zach. I handle all the shipping around these parts. Nice to meet ya. When you're farming, there's one big thing you gotta remember, yeah? Here, I'll show ya. See this? This is your shipping bin. Don't forget about it. You want to sell something? You put it in the bin. I come by at 5 PM every day and pick up whatever's in there. When I do, I'll automatically add your cut of the sale to your wallet. Nifty, right? Oh, but I don't come by to collect on holidays or festival days. You want to know why? 'Cause I want days off too, darn it! Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Anyway, this ain't your only shipping bin. There's one inside the coop and barn too. You can sell crops you've harvested or stuff you foraged from the mountain. Oh, and stuff like eggs, milk and wool can go in there too. You get the idea, right? Okay, now listen up. This is important. Working hard is great and all, but don't overdo it. If your face starts going blue, that's a sign you're about to keel over. That's the stamina thing they were talking about earlier. When you get that bad, don't push it. Just go and rest, all right? Nobody wants a vacation to the clinic. Got all that? Good. I'll be stopping by at 5 PM. Then see ya. All righty-ho then. Alright, now I can finally run around. Yay! Okay, so I've got some grapes here that I can grab. So this is my fields. It's a very big field. I'll show you the map actually. So this is the map of the farm. Shows where I am. There's quite a few stumps. There's definitely an area in the top left-hand corner where I can pretty much clear everything out by hand without using any tools at all, which is great. There's some interesting looking grasses down in the bottom right-hand corner though. I'll have to go and have a look what those are. Don't they look interesting? But I want to be at the general store by 5 PM. Oh, right, I've got a little patch of grass for the cows down here. Right, so I can use my sickle on that. And then I can put fodder away. That is definitely something I think I'll want to do in a minute. I want to go to the general store first. So, to get out of my place... You can see I have to go to the north. And then I need to go all the way up to the north because the general store is all the way up here. So I need to go all the way up there first, I think. And then we can have a look at my mail and all sorts of stuff like that. But I really feel like I'd like to get some seeds if I can. I've got 500 gold to start myself off with. So we'll just get that sorted before anything else. That's the library. I think the general store is this one. Let's have a look at the sign outside. General store, closed Tuesdays and Sundays. Hours 9 till 5. So you got to be a bit careful to get up here straight away, or you'll miss it, basically. So examine. There are products lined up for sale. Okay, I think I need to just go to the counter straight away. So this is Jeff, who is the owner of the general store. Welcome! So he has turnip seeds and potato seeds and cucumber seeds. Looks like I can't buy too much of anything yet. Spring crop looks easy to grow. Maybe we'll just start with turnips then. So I can buy 4 with the money I have. So let's just... Oh, your tool pocket is full. I'll send the rest of the toolbox in your house. Oh, well, that's super handy. That's super duper handy. So if my toolbox is full, he'll just send it to places for me. That's really cool. I don't know if I can sell as well. I think I can sell. Grass seedling. Ah, interesting. So I can expand my grass field down the bottom there, if I would like to. Onigiri, bread, oil, wheat flour. So all the bits and pieces that I probably need to put into things. A basic bag, 16 item capacity and 8 tools. That'd be useful to save up for, definitely. Obviously I'm going to need to spend some time working on my farm first. So I'm not going to really speak to people too much today. I'm just going to work on getting the farm the very first parts of the farm sorted, and then once we've got that all going, probably go in and speak to people a bit more. I'll also clear up the farm. I'll sell all the bits of grass and stuff that I pick up, and that might give me a little bit of extra casheroony. But I could only spend, because he's not going to pick up my stuff from the shipping crate until 5. That was all I could possibly spend, so there you go. So iron hoe. I'm gonna hoe myself. Oh, it looks like you have to use the left-hand button, the X button on the Xbox controller for this. 2. I got money for that. What? You get tilling money. Awesome. I'm just gonna till out like a 3x3. I don't know how much 1 bag of seedlings will do, so I'm just gonna like do that and then we'll see. Toolbox, hello. Right, so instead of maybe my hammer, I'll get my seedlings out. So it'll be much better when I can have 8 things in the old thing. Ah, look, there we go. So seemingly it's a 3x3. So I hadn't actually tried to put seeds down before, but my gut instinct of this is what I do clearly worked quite well there. So we're going to want to have 4 patches of these turnips, and then I'll see if I can get some potatoes growing soon as well. I'm not going to worry too much. Looks like I missed Zach. You got nothing for me today. How about you try raising some chickens? Treat them right and they'll give you fresh eggs every day. Well, it's my first day, Zach, you know. Give me a chance. The shop is closed tomorrow anyway, the general store for seeds, so I don't feel that I need to worry too much about that. Oh goody, that's one that can be moved. Fantastic. Right, I think we're getting quite a nice little space clear around here now. And I haven't used too much of my stamina. Actually, it gives you quite a lot of stamina. I'm quite pleased with that. I don't know whether I need to leave gaps or not. I think I might leave gaps. I could probably change it at the end of the season if I feel like gaps are a bad thing to have, but we do seem to have plenty of space, so time, headphones. I'm busy. Oh no, it's like nighttime now. It's not going to like me doing things at nighttime, but I'm going to try anyway. So let's just get the seeds and see if I can plant them. And back to the iron hoe. Just got to be very careful now that I don't get fatigued, because doing things at night will fatigue you. But I would like to have the growth on these if I can. Wasn't a very long day, was it? Then I suppose I spent half the day looking at tutorials, so that's probably why. No! Ah. Alright then, fine. I will go to bed. We'll get the rest of them planted tomorrow. That's fine. We managed to get 2 planted today. And I didn't have a very good day. But we at least got to the general store, so... Oh, hello. Huang, good morning. I'm sorry to disturb you at this early hour. I humbly apologise. I've not introduced myself. I'm Huang, a travelling merchant. I've just arrived in this town. It's an honour to meet you. I see you have a farm, yes? As it so happens, I have many seeds for sale. Rare seeds, unique seeds. Come see my wares. Buy them. Mr. Zach has generously allowed me to stay at his home. I've opened my store there. Come whenever you like. I always welcome new customers. Cool. Now I must go and greet the other customers in town. Goodbye. I need to read my mail today. And I also need to water these because they didn't get watered yesterday. I was one swing away from getting those done. That's very irritating. But as I say, at least I got the seeds. Right, now they're going to need a watering. So I'm going to water these seeds and then I'm going to do what you guys have probably been screaming at me. I just want to fill my watering can. Okay, so it's X to fill the watering can and it's A to fish. And it looks like I've got to water all of these just individually. I probably don't want to spend plant too many things, or I'm going to end up spending ages watering them. I imagine eventually I'll get a watering can that can do like a 3x3 or something like that. Obviously, it's my first day. So I need to go to the shipping box and sell, and I also need to have a look at that mail. And then we can go and have a little explore around the town and have a little look what's about. I quite like the watering. It's actually quite simple. It's not as quick as Staxel's watering. But it's fine. I've played so many games based on this game. It's kind of like an honour to play it in a way. I need more water at the water plant. So I'm gonna have to work out what to do fishing as well. I'll fish in my pond, and I'll fish in the river and in the ocean. Okay, so we're all done. We're all watered. It's all lovely. I can maybe pick up a couple more rocks, a couple more bits of grass. I'll kind of keep them in line down here with stuff. May as well. And then we can go and have a look at what else is going on around the place. So let's have a little... oh, pick this up. A grape and a honey. Is there a honey? Can I get that honey? Yes, honey! Let's have a look at the mail. Gott's Workshop. Come to Gott's Workshop to renovate your home or farm. Materials and furniture are also available. Ugh, I ain't never been any good at this kind of thing. Basically, I got the stuff you might need, seeing as you just moved here and all. Drop on by sometime. I like the sound you got. You sound like my kind of dude. So, we haven't properly had a good look around the farm yet. So we have, this is our stable. I imagine at some point I might be able to get a horsey. Yes. Horsey. This is the silo where I will put fodder. I should go and get the fodder in a minute as well. The fodder that's been tucked away down the bottom where I probably won't see it. Wouldn't have seen it for ages had I not looked at the map and thought, that looks funny. There's a bell to get the cows and stuff to come in and out. This is the barn. We have a little board here that tells us how much fodder we have, and this is our fodder bin, so we can take fodder out and put it into the... I don't know where you put it, actually. I don't know if you just feed it straight to the cows. You might just have to hand feed them. And then if you go all the way down here, and all the way around... I'll go pick up my sickle in just a second. I'll try and do the stuff around the farm before I leave the farm. I think that's a good general rule, isn't it? So in here, this is where my chickens would go. This is my chicken coop. Again, a chicken rabbit feed thing. Shipping bin. Oh, there's a tutorial for this. Put livestock byproducts and harvested crops into the shipping bin to ship them, earn money. 5 PM, Zach will come to collect any items in the shipping bin and offer you payment. He comes most days except for festivals. In addition to the one in your field, you'll find shipping bins in your barn and coop. Put an item in your shipping bin, hold it in your hands and examine the shipping bin. You can put in multiple items from your bag at once by examining the shipping bin while you're not holding anything. Be careful though, once an item goes in the shipping bin, you can't take it back out again. So I've got all this stuff that I could put into the shipping bin, and I probably should so that I can get more crops growing. So let's just pop these in today, and then I'll go and put some fodder and stuff into the silo. I'll start sort of can be broken with a hammer, can be put on tillable ground to return it to normal. That's interesting. Maybe I should keep some of them. Nah, you can always get more. So I got 147 coins for all of that little lot. What's this? Oh, I've got an outside toolbox as well as an inside one. That's super useful. So I can go and get my sickle now. And we'll go down to the bottom corner and we'll get all the grass. And hopefully it'll magically go into the silo, but we'll see. I will eventually clear all this. Oh, I see, right. Now that's super interesting. When you grow grass, it looks like it doesn't... it doesn't just come back. So I've got like 10 fodder here. But I'm wondering whether if I had left that, I'd be able to graze the cows on it. Can I put the fodder into the silo? I am super confused as to where I go to put the fodder in. Normally you go up to a silo and that's where you put the fodder into it. So it may be that that's for fodder that I buy. I may need to just keep this fodder until I get cows. Yo, I'm here to pick up the stuff in your shipping bin. Yay! Now I get some monies. Wonderful. Okay, let's go on a mini explore. I think I'm going to, rather than explore the town, I'm going to show you guys the mountain area and the mines and stuff. So let's go. I did have a little explore before, so I know where a few things are. So you go all the way down here, if you want to, and you can pick up little bits off the side of the road and stuff. There's a few things you can pick up. But you can come in from this direction. There's a hot spring here. So if I wanted to go to the hot spring, you just go in there and I'll go in my little swimming costume and then I'll start to recover stamina. You can see up in the top left there. Obviously that's time exchanged for stamina. So that's something that you might want to just check out. And just run around here and find things. Boulder, at least level 3 hammer charge is needed to break this. So there's purposely, like, they've purposely hidden something secret. Oh, sorry, I want to be in the other one, the town one. They've purposely hidden something secret up there. I might be able to go, I might even be able to go to a different map. I don't know. I don't know whether this is all I can go to. Regardless, there might be super secrets up there. So this over here, there is a mine in the middle of the lake. Hello? Jennifer, hello, are you resident here? I don't believe I heard your name. Ah, Sheila, is it? I'm Jennifer. A pleasure. This is Jennifer's house. So she seems to be like, I guess, the kind of Stardew Valley Silas equivalent, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe she's just camping. I have no idea. We'll probably find out more about her later. So it's now 8 PM. So it's usually a good time for me to be trying to head home if I can. However, I think I'd have enough time just to pop up here. I'll show you the... I don't have time, I don't think, to show you around the mine. But the mine... See, this is like the little sort of lookout spot that they always have. Isn't that so cute? It's so pretty. And there's a raccoon. But I never seem to be able to catch him. And I'm guessing you could probably fish in the river around here and in that lake. But that's about as much as I can show you today, I think. And I think that with that, it's probably going to be like 2 days per episode, I think, in this. It seems to be about sort of... It depends, though, because a lot of stuff happened in the first day. So it might end up being 3 days per episode. It might be like sort of 15 minutes per day. But yeah, that's it for this episode. So we're going to go back to the house. I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to say goodbye. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, this first episode of of Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you all next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.